while ago.
Yeah.
Like a friend of mine said, like a joke more or less. It's actually still good. Actually, they must keep this part.
Yeah.
This part.
Yeah,
This kind of works. A friend of mine said something along the lines of, "Nah, dude, but it'd be different for you if you'd had a present parent." Like, I was like, I actually disagree because like just because the person's there doesn't mean that they're a good influence.
Period.
And it's a pack thing to say to be like, yeah, I'm glad he wasn't around like that.
Yeah.
But I'm elated my parents got divorced. It brought me, and I know I'm in a much better place as a result, just in terms of the dysfunction that I was spared from.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I think the idea of like staying together for the kids, lies. It's
Big lies. Big, 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 big.
I think it's one of the most like
Big lies. I understand.
idealized things
Yes.
in the world. And obviously, I think people now are like become more aware of the fact that no, dude, if you're at conflict, you're at odds with this person, you do have to find a way. And there's concerns about like logistics, financially, and all the rest. But regardless of how up you may or may not be, your kids would be better off. The people would be better off if. Like I hear you.
I really hear you.
Like I Heidi, that
Yeah.
you having the thought, because on the other side, like I'm pretty Gucci. I'm kind of nice. I'm here to tell you, if you had the thought, you might be right.
I might be right. No, kind of.
Like I don't think you.
Also, you know what the gag is? I know I'm right. I know I'm right. It's
Yeah.
obviously just one of those things that's very uncomfortable to openly
yeah,
acknowledge.
to be like.
Also,
actually-
like to the other parent, it's really just like a fuck you.
Yeah.
Like essentially, like it really is like a.
I think that's what's difficult about getting older is that you have the perspective that they are also just people, right?
Facts.
That's like, no, but you were toast. I don't hate you.
No, but
I
you were
don't
toast.
hate you.
Absolutely.
But if you had done certain things, it would have been easier.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like
Absolutely.
it's weird to get to the point of like acceptance, but also still being very aware that like, nah,
It could have been different.
Yeah. Certain things would make life easier.
Yeah.
Like they just would have.
Yeah. And even like, yeah, I don't want to get into that, but just the strength, the strength to walk away from a marriage is also something that I can't even fathom, child, because I'm not even there. But I think to be completely absolute in knowing that your life would be better without someone and that no matter how much we love each other, we're actually bringing each other down is huge.
Yeah.
And most people can't do that.
Yeah, because again, you're not what making a family proud. After you've gotten married, you joined the
that's
you joined the
make your family
families.
proud. Oh my goodness, you're so
You joined the
right.
families. Then you broke them apart. You guys.
And it's you
Because
guys.
you couldn't
You
forgive
couldn't.
them.
Yeah.
You couldn't make peace.
And I couldn't. So now what? I don't know what to say to you. Everything's actually on condition here. Like this works because of the way I'm being treated and the respect I'm receiving. If that changes, the dynamic changes, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. You can't now just be the bad guy Chandli and I must come and chill. That's impossible, mate.
Actually, does making your family proud for you include getting married? Is that like an expectation?
Oh, what a great question. Yes.
Yeah.
I want to get married for me now more than anything, not them. Also
Yeah.
because like respectfully, their image and views of marriage, I'm just like, I don't know if I subscribe to that.
Yeah.
But there's something really exciting about being able to build something that I've always wanted and something I think that is possible.
Yeah.
Obviously, marriage has its own problems. It's not going to be perfect, but yeah. But you're right, because growing up, and again, as the girl child, it's very much like, you're gonna learn how to cook and clean for your man, and like at your they talk about your wedding all the time, like, oh man, shata Nina, we're going to. So you're right. I think for a long time that was why I wanted to get married, and then respectfully I saw marriages and I said I don't want this for some time, and that had my mother stressed because when I was like no kids, no marriage, that's when she was like, are you okay? And I said, a matter of fact, I'm great. I've actually seen the light, and it's only now being exposed to healthy marriages that are outside of my family, being like, oh,
It can actually be really cool.
it can be cool. Yeah.
And it doesn't have to have the traditional expectations
Yeah,
as
but-
well. I think that's a really big difference maker. We didn't touch on it as much, and I'm kind of glad we didn't, because I think it may still be early for that conversation. But I think the idea of who you are inside a marital home as well, in terms of like the oak is the breadwinner, it's like that's outdated as hell. Again, raised by a woman, so it's like I'm only used to like my mom's actually like I don't ask my dad for money. I haven't needed to. It's like mom's please say, like the idea of like a woman having more money than me isn't. It's not an intimidating thing.
Yes,
Whereas
but
I think
that's
most other people, it's like if your dad earns more, then it's like no, this is the norm.
This is all you've
And
seen, it's
obviously
what you know.
You've also all heard stories of people who, like the wife will pass him the card because he has to look like he's paying, and
that's the most boring thing on earth.
but it happens.
happens,
It
yeah.
happens, and again, because you're representing an idea of what things should be like. I'd like to think, though, that our generation, maybe the one after us, is one where it'll be okay if that's not the case.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want your partner to be up?
Do you know what's
could
so
just
funny?
Play a different role.
I've only had this conversation with two people, you and someone else. Actually, you know the other guy. I asked you about this guy the other day. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah, him?
Yeah.
And similar situation, raised by his mom. Dad wasn't there. Also very comfortable with a woman making more money
Yeah,
than him.
because it's just like, doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
Like, but I guess it is one of the things where you have to be exposed to it to see it. It's really difficult. Again, because I think, speaking from a privileged position of like, I just have a different perspective and the world's going that way now.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool. No, I'm ready for this. You guys, I wish you the best.
You've been ready.
No,
Yeah,
like,
and I think that's
wish-
actually why you were so open to this conversation at large also. Actually, because when you first sent me the text, you had mentioned wanting to have a conversation about the fact that like it's now legalized for men to take women's surnames. And I actually see why you take to that as much, because you are on the opposite end of the spectrum,
Like-
essentially.
Yeah. But,
Whereas everyone else was like, eh.
like, how can I lose my surname?
Yeah, that's how
What's the point? Why would I have? It's just like, no, dude. Like,
I'll lose it. Like, and then what? Yeah.
Like, if anything, if my brother and I had the same surname, that'd actually be swag for both of us. I don't think we'd be like, oh no, we need our dad. Like, no, dude. Like, when it all falls down, call your mom, bro.
And that's the truth of the matter.
That is our joint reality. When it's
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
that's where we're at. But
Yeah. But I also don't know how I feel about, and I've been thinking about it ever since we've been having the conversation, like about being with someone where I am essentially the breadwinner.
notice it'll take time. No, because again, we're saying people have to then play the role, right? Because there's already tons of
Thanks.
instances where the woman earns more than the male.
Yeah,
but then the
but
woman
he's
still
not-
performs majority of the other tasks anyway. It's like, no,
Absolutely.
you actually have to go fetch the. You're the guy.
You are the guy.
Yeah, your kids might actually call you when like it's rainy and it's like it's scary for them. Like you need to like be able to play that role. You need to be secure and like present in an entirely different way,
Ooh,
as opposed to
facts.
just like paying.
Yeah. Yeah. And
And-
I've never
and-
seen that a day in my life.
Yeah, but and again, it's like if you've never done it before, like how would there be that many examples?
Yeah.
Like the type of oak you end up being is going to be different based on like your parental structure. Like
Yeah.
the types of behavior you look to model. It's like when I was like 10, I lived in the house with my gran, my mom, and Bandai. Like the help that we lived with. Like that's who I was.
With
Yeah. So it's like there were no oaks. I'm the
Yeah.
only oak.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm definitely a lot softer as a result. I've definitely like lost G cred like I could have had.
Okay.
You know, and I know there's a version of me that's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I could have been a sleep guy.
Yeah.
Now there's nothing.
There's no need.
It wouldn't sit the personality. It's like you're trying too hard.
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
You're not a sleep guy.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
Whereas, like my brother is tougher than me. He got mad tats, got earrings. He's why it's like because he lived with his dad for longer than I did.
I get
Like the influence, things he's experienced are just very different.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
But he does have that softer side to him as well. Because again, same mom so.
Yeah.
And I guess the having to be not necessarily outright father figure because only like a 6-year age gap, but like dad was like my primary male influence for a
course.
very long period of time.
Of
Like
course.
that's actually the guy. Like until I was like 18 years old, if you say who do you look up to, like if I'd be like my brother. That's totally look around.
Yeah. That's the only example you have.
That's my dog. So
Yeah.
and everyone else is like my homie. Like not I look up to.
No, you're not. Because we're all actually in it together right
like,
now.
love the boys, but like,
love you down,
you're
but like
my role model,
not.
dog. Like you're mignons.
Yeah, like
I've
forget
seen you
about
trip
that.
too many times.
Yeah, boy.
No.
Yeah.
No. But I think this B-roll of the conversation is gonna bang.
Yeah,
Keep that part
absolutely.
in. This part exact like this 10-minute window.
Absolutely.
Actually.
Yeah.
But ma'am, thank you.
No, yeah, thanks,
Yes.
dog. We needed
No,
this.
I think we got it better than
No.
if we had even come with energy.
Absolutely.
It had to just go.
It had to be like
Just
this. Absolutely.
No,
It
nice
had to
work.
be like
Nice
this.
work,
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah,
Shout out,
yes,
shout
sir.
yeah, great stuff.
Okay, okay.